Okay. Namaste, everyone. Namaste. Come on down to a nice, comfortable seated position. And Edgar's going to join us this morning. So sit in any way that feels inviting to you today. And while we're getting ready, I just want to point out also that there is chat on the side if you want to make any comments or if you can't hear me. And also, please do any of these yoga poses at your discretion. Know that you want to take it easy if you need to take it easy. And if you want to go all out, that is your prerogative, but please be careful. Anyway, come back to seating to sit, and relax yourself down and feel your pelvis kind of sink down into the earth. Maybe close your eyes a little bit just so you can really focus on what's going on and how your sit bones are down and how you feel grounded and rooted. Maybe you feel one sit bone is a little heavier than the other. You can certainly do a little bit of an adjustment to make it feel even. And then feel your back, feel the elongation. And maybe you're hunching over and you don't even realize it. And you can put an imaginary string. Think of an imaginary string that's being pulled up out of the top of your head. And when you do that, your neck will slightly turn down. It's kind of like that string is pulling up on your vertebrae. And then when you're ready, you can open your eyes, reach your arms up, reach up. And exhale, bring your right hand down, arch over to your right side, feeling the side. And then come on back up, reach up, and bring the other arm down, arch over to the other side. Paying attention how you're feeling right here and right now. And then come on back up. Take that right hand, bring it to the left knee, twist around, relaxing the shoulders. And then come on back up, reach the arms up, left hand, right knee, relax down. Just about moving slow today at the beginning. And then come on back around, clasp your hands behind your back, open up your chest. We are going to be doing a nice flow vinyasa today, so be ready to move a little bit more. And then clasp your hands around the other way, press forward. So now you're rounding your back. And then come on back down. And then bring your fingertips to your shoulders and let's rotate the shoulders up and around and back. If you're going in the other direction, it really doesn't matter, but just start feeling the shoulder blades coming together and moving apart, and go slow. The idea is to make your body know that something's coming. Now go in the other direction. And you don't want it to yank it just yet. Or don't yank it at all, just like I was saying earlier. Rotate around the other way. And then come on back down. All right, a little bit different starting off today. So I want you to come down on your side. It really doesn't matter which way. I'm coming down on my left elbow. I'm just bending my knees. And it's kind of a sluggish pose. So I'm dropping my left rib cage, which is the one closest to the floor, down. And then I'm going to drop my left ear, if your neck is okay, towards my shoulder. And possibly you're feeling not only a stretch, which I want you to hopefully get on that that left rib cage that's kind of sloping down towards the floor, but also maybe a neck stretch on the right side. And just hold it there and just feel that nice stretch going on. And then when you're ready, come up. We're going to come up to gate. So maybe straighten your knees out and your pelvis is straight. Come up on your left hand, lift your pelvis up and reach your arm up and reach over your ear, your right ear, if that's possible. And we're going to move a little bit. So come on down, bring the pelvis down. Maybe inhale up, lifting the pelvis up, reaching the arm over, and then come on back down. Nice and slow, starting warming up the upper body in a little different way today. And then come on back down and pause. And then gently swing around to the other side. So you're gonna, now I'm on my right elbow. And again, I'm kind of swaying down. I'm swaying the right rib cage down towards the floor. And then I'm going to drop my right ear towards my right shoulder and just feel that stretch, not only on the right rib cage, but all along the left side. And always when you do a different side, it's interesting to take note if one side's stickier or a little bit more stretchy or something's bothering you. And again, if your neck is bothering you, don't do this neck part. And then slowly come up. Okay, so you're going to come up on my right hand, lift the pelvis up, left hand goes up, maybe over your ear, maybe not even use the arm if this is not it. Maybe you can't get your pelvis up, so just keep your pelvis down on the ground and just do your arm. Whatever works for you. Just do it nice and slow. Maybe inhale up, exhale down, and inhale up, and then exhale all the way back down. All right, let's come around to tabletop. I have a little ant that's coming to visit me, so the cat might be visiting us too. He's coming over to do some yoga with us. So bring your wrist right underneath your shoulder. We'll do a couple of cat-cows. So round your back up and drop your belly down. Edgar, leave the ant alone. Round your back up. Drop it down. Inhale and exhale. Whatever works for you. But do you notice after doing those little side stretch, those dips to the floor, how your sides may be feeling a little bit more energetic? It's very interesting. All right, come to a flat back. Okay, so a little bit of acknowledging how to use movement. So what I want you to do in tabletop, lift your right hand up and just notice that. Notice how you have to use the other, let's say, the left hand, the left knee, and the right knee. And maybe something's using a little bit more than the other. Now, if you can, just lift the left knee off the ground and don't bring the leg out yet. And notice all the different elements, body parts, muscles that have to work just to do something that may seem simple, but is pretty intense. And then come on down, rest it. And bring the left hand, it's only a couple of inches off the ground, just a couple of inches. And then maybe bring the right knee kind of off the ground. It's only a couple of inches, but notice all the different parts of your body that you have to use that really engage. And then come on back down. All right, now bring the left leg back, bring the left ball of the foot to the floor and start by pressing the left heel back, feeling that nice stretch. Like I said, we're going to be moving a little bit, so we want to stretch out all aspects of our body. And then if you want to, you can lift the left leg up, right arm forward, and just hold it there. A little bit different when you have your arms now, your arm and your leg up, instead of just lifting it a few inches off the ground. Same muscles are probably using, but maybe in a different way. Bring the right hand down, take the left leg, cross it over your right calf, and look over your right shoulder. And just feel that nice stretch along the left side of your body. And then come on back around. Bring the right foot back. Bring the right ball of the foot back and press the heel back so you feel the stretching all the way up the bottom of the foot, back of that calf, maybe up into the hamstring a little bit. And then when you're ready, lift the right leg up, left arm up. Find a balance. Just breathe. And hold it there. And again, you're using all those muscles again. Bring the left hand down, the right leg over the left calf. Look over your left shoulder. Feel it in the right side of that pelvis, that hip bone. Take a nice big inhale and exhale. And then come on back around. Curl your toes under, and let's come to our first downward facing dog. So knees are bent, lifting the sit bones up. You've already been pressing your hands into the floor, so they might be a little bit more engaged than your feet because you haven't brought the middle of your body quite up on your feet yet. But just notice all the different things in your body that need to work. Take a nice big inhale and exhale. And then gently walk your feet behind your hands. Come into a nice forward fold. Maybe grab your elbows. I did a children's yoga the other night, and I called this the elephant's trunk. And maybe sway side to side. It's a nice visual to kind of move that vertebrae around. And maybe your arms, or the back of your arms, are kind of the ears of an elephant. And bring your fingers back down to the ground. Bring your hands to your knees and inhale halfway up. Nice flat back. Exhale, fold forward. And then stand all the way up. Reach up, way up. Hands to the sky, palms together. Bring it right to your heart center and pause. All right. Inhale your arms all the way up. Exhale, fly down. Bend your knees a little bit. Okay, when you come down, so you can get your hands to the floor. Hands to your thighs. Inhale halfway up. Think of that string being pulled out of the top of your head and maybe the bottom of your vertebrae, your tailbone. Exhale down. Okay, let's bring our right leg way back. And notice how you have to bring your right leg back. Think about the transition that goes on. And whatever you need to do, it's okay. There's no right way to get into a pose. All right, come on up. Reach your arm up. What I want you to think about is how you get into it and maybe how you can do it softly. Not about keeping up or whatever. Do it at your own pace. And then exhale your hands down by your front foot. Step the left foot back, tabletop. Walk your hands forward. Lower yourself all the way down to your belly. Okay, lift your collarbone up. Maybe lift your hands off the ground, just like we did earlier, and bring your shoulder blades together so that you can feel how the upper back, the collarbone is lifting. And then exhale all the way back down. Come on back to tabletop, downward facing dog. And breathe. Nice big inhale and exhale. Softly walk your feet behind your hands. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. And stand all the way up slowly, nice and slow. Reach your arms way up. Hands into prayer. Bring it through heart center. And pause and check in. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, fly down. Okay. Inhale halfway up. Elongate that spine. Exhale down. And bring the left foot back. And notice how you have to bring this back knee, left knee down. And if you need padding under that knee, anytime, I don't know where you are at home, I have the luxury of having carpet and a pad and a yoga mat, but maybe you're on hardwood floors and you need to put a towel or something under the knee so that it feels better. Reaching up, feeling the stretch in that left quadricep. Bring your hands down by your front foot. All right, now remember, think about the transition. We're going to bring that left foot next to the right. I come up in kind of a runner's lunge and step it forward. Maybe you need some support. That's okay. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Come all the way up. Reach your arms way up, way up, way up. Exhale all the way back down. Check in with yourself. All right, come up on your toes, back on your heels. We're going to start our little vinyasa now. Okay, inhale all the way up. Exhale, fly down. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Okay, stand all the way up. Reach your arms up. Oh, we're just getting warmed up here. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Okay, inhale your arms all the way up. Exhale all the way back down. Okay, so we're going to come into Warrior Two. So I have been doing this for a long time of transitioning from in this forward fold and stepping the foot back. I find that a lot of people can do it. Maybe this forward fold is too much. You can start by just standing up and stepping the right foot back. By the way, I'm doing the right foot back. So think about the transition. So now we're in Warrior Two. So my body is facing the right side of the mat. My hands are coming out to a T, and press your feet into the floor. Okay, we're going to go into reverse warrior vinyasa. So bring your right hand down to your right thigh, and then come on back up to Warrior Two. Okay, we're going to do this a couple of times. Right hand down to the right thigh and reverse. So when you're doing this, when you come up, you want your spine pretty much upright. Come on back down. And notice if you're kind of leaning like this. You want to be straight up. So again, right hand down, and just arching the left side. Come on back down. And let's hold it the next time. Come on back. Hold it. Bending that left knee and making sure it's not caving in. Come on back up to Warrior Two. Hands on your hips, and you're going to step that right foot next to the left and coming into chair. So you can bring your big toes together maybe. You can have your feet wide, but anything to feel like you're sitting in a chair. And reach your arms up. So the more you stick your sit bones back, the more you're going to work your glutes and your hamstrings. The more you lean forward, your knees kind of going over your toes, the more you're going to be working your ankles. So there's no right or wrong, just what's feeling right for you today. And then come on back up. Just bring your hands down by your sides and relax. Okay, inhale up. Let's do forward fold. We're going to do the other side. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale down. Okay, we're going to do Warrior Two on the other side. I'm going to come around this way so that you can see me. You don't see the back of me. So my left foot is turned. Did I do that right? Yes, my left foot is turned back, okay, and the right knee is forward. So let me just do this so you can see me, right? I had to think about that this morning. Okay, left arm down by the thigh, reverse the warrior. Okay, let's do our nice little flow here. So bring it out to a T, your arms out to a T. Check that right knee. Bring it back. And then come on forward. Relax that right shoulder. Keep left hand down by the thigh. Come on forward to Warrior Two. And then come on back up. Hold it there. Maybe you need to straighten the right knee out. That's okay. If not, maybe you want to walk a little further out. Whatever is in your flow today, that's okay. Come on back up to warrior two, and then step to the front of the mat. Check in with yourself. All right, we'll add on. Inhale your arms all the way up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale halfway up. That nice flat back, tailbone is back. Exhale down. Okay, right foot goes back. We're going into warrior two again. Do the transition that works for you. Okay, warrior two. Okay, reverse the warrior. And then come on back to warrior two. And then let's go down to side angle. So left elbow goes to right knee. Maybe the right arm stays up. Maybe it goes over. Okay, root your feet. We're going to flow here. Come on back up to warrior two. Reverse the warrior. Planting your feet into the floor. Warrior two. And then side angle. So left elbow, right arm up over the ear. And then come on back up to warrior two. We're doing a nice upper body flow. Reverse the floor, reverse the warrior. Come on back up to warrior two. Left elbow, right knee. Left elbow, left knee. You guys know what I'm talking about. Just come on back up. A little discombobulated these days, I think you know. Okay, one more time. And then let's hold that side angle pose. So left elbow, left knee, reach it over. Keep that right elbow up to the sky. It's pointing towards your ceiling. Breathe into that right rib cage. Come on back up. Warrior two. My yoga sign's falling apart. Okay, right foot next to left. Come on into chair. And again, root your feet down. Maybe sit down a little bit more. And then come on up. And then exhale your hands all the way down. The A in yoga is falling apart. That's okay. What does that say? Is that a statement of some sort? Inhale all the way up. A is for attitude, right? Exhale all the way back down. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Okay, left foot goes back. Warrior two. So I'm going to step around so you can see me. Okay, warrior two. Okay, root your feet. Align yourself to the side of the mat. Left hand, left thigh. Reverse warrior. Come on back up. Right elbow, right knee. Left hand goes up to the sky or over your ear. Come on back up to warrior two. Pause. If you notice I'm pausing in between. Left hand, left thigh, reverse. Think you know this. Come on back to warrior two. Maybe you're going to inch your knee out a little bit more. Right elbow, right thigh. Stretch it up. Come on back up. Pause. Arms out to a T. Left hand, right thigh. Just moving our upper body while keeping keeping grounded. Right elbow, right thigh. Keeping our feet nice and grounded while we're doing this nice upper body flow. One more time back. And then come on back up. Right elbow, right knee. Arch that left arm over now. The left elbow is up towards your ceiling. Stretch it as much as you want. Maybe just use your core to hold you up on this. Come on back up. Come on to the front of your mat and come into chair again. Okay? Sit down, hold it there. Really feel the engagement of your thighs or your feet, however you're working it, whether you're working the ankles or your sit bones or you want to come down a little bit more. Breathe into it. Breathe out. And then come on back up. Bring your arms back down to your sides and check in. Okay, moving on. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, fly down. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Warrior two, so right foot comes back. I think you know this flow already, but we're going to do a little bit different now. So right hand, right thigh, reverse the warrior. Okay, come on back up to warrior two. Left elbow, left knee, right arm up to the sky or over your ear, whatever works for you. Make sure you're rooting your feet. Come on back up to warrior two. Now lengthen the front knee and just tilt the left hand down to wherever it lands into triangle and just hold it there. Take a nice big inhale and exhale. And feel that like your right hand is like pulling you up, and yet you're pulling that left fingertips down. There's like this whole T going across your chest. And then come on back up to warrior two. Bend that left knee, right hand, right thigh, reverse the warrior. Hold it there for just a moment. We're just counter posing. Come on back up to warrior two. Okay, step to the front of the mat and come into chair. Sitting down, holding it. You certainly can put a block between your legs when we come back and do this chair, and we hold it for a little bit. But I know a lot of us have been sitting a lot, but we probably have not been working our quadriceps or our glutes or our ankles that much. So just hold it and breathe into it. And then slowly come on back up. Bring your hands down. Okay, other side. Inhale your arms all the way up. Exhale, fly down. Crown of the head to the floor. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Okay, left foot comes back into warrior two. So moving around to the other side so you can see me. Okay, left palm, left thigh. Reverse it. Come on back up to warrior two. Right elbow, right knee, or right thigh, I should say. You can maybe bring that left arm over your ear, pressing the left foot, really rooting that into the ground. Breathe in, breathe out. Come on back up to warrior two. Lengthen the front knee, and then come into triangle. So you're just dropping the right hand down. Very subtle, very small movement. Now, if you're hyperextending that knee, the right knee, please make sure you put a little bend into it. It's very easy to do in this pose. So the left hand is like lifting you up towards the sky. Feeling that excellent stretch. Keep breathing into it. Notice if your shoulders are going up by your ears, you want to relax them down. And then come on back up to warrior two. Hold it there. Feel the strength and the energy coming out of the middle fingers. Bring your hands to your hips. And then just step to the front of the mat. Okay, let's do a quick tree, shall we? The trees are looking really pretty these days, aren't they? So, rooting your feet into the floor. Start lifting the right knee up. Stare at something on the floor. Don't stare at that ant. Maybe bring the right knee out to the side. Maybe you'll just have your right toe come up and down. Maybe you'll bring that bottom of the right foot to your calf, or you can bring it up on the inner thigh. Every day is different when it comes to balance poses. So don't judge yourself. One day it might be phenomenal, the next day it may not be. Who knows why, but you just keep coming back to it, and that's all that matters. So bring your hands into prayer, hands up to the sky. Keep breathing. Engage your belly button. If you notice, the core is really holding you up here. Keep holding. Left foot is really being the roots, aren't they? Bring your hands down to prayer. Hands on your hips. Maybe bring the right knee forward. You can straighten the leg out. And then come on back down. And take a nice big inhale and exhale. Yep. Notice. Okay. You just did a balancing act. So your whole body was going, whoa, what's going on? So you might feel a little bit like that sigh when you come back down. Okay. Left knee comes up. Left knee comes out. bottom of the foot, wherever you want it. It doesn't matter. And please don't put it on your knee. That's the only thing I ask. You want to be nice to your knee joints, okay? And if your knee is bothering you, by the way, please come out of it. Maybe bring your arms up. Engage the belly so you're bringing the navel back to the spine. The core is definitely helping you. Keep breathing in, holding it up there. Bring your hands into prayer. Your hands on your hips. And come on back down. All right. So come on up to the front of your mat. Inhale your arms all the way up. Exhale all the way back down. Notice your transition. You're coming down to tabletop, and then you're sitting back into child's pose. Nice and gingerly and soft. And sit back on your heels. If you can't get your sit bones to your heels, which is normal for a lot of people, you can place a block in between. What I'm trying to get you to do, if you can't get your sit bones to your heels, I want you to be able to stretch that lower back. And if you can't, obviously, if you can't get your sit bones to your heels, you might be rounding your back. I want you to just relax down. Let me get a quick drink of water. It's a little hot today, isn't it? Check my time too. Keep breathing in, breathing out. Okay, and don't forget to take some water too if you need water. All right, come on down to your belly when you're ready. Transition nice and slow, whatever your transition is. And when you get down there, bring your hands down by your sides. Palms are facing the earth. Now, please go with my direction here. We're going to try something a little different. It might be a little bit strenuous for some. And if it is, just come out of it. So let's start by lifting the collarbone up. Press your palms into the floor. So notice how you're trying to engage those biceps and your forearms while you're pressing into the floor. Bend your knees and see if you can lift your knees up. Your soles of your feet are going to the floor. This may hurt some of your back. Come out of it if it does. If not, notice how you're really, really, really using those hamstrings to lift up. Press the palms, lift the soles of the feet up, and then come on back down, rest down. Whew, right? That's a tough one. It's kind of neat. I love these little subtle things. All right, let's do a nice cobra this time. So lift up, lift your collarbone up. Now lift your arms up off the ground. The palms are facing the earth. And it's like you're feeling your fingertips drawing you back. Shoulder blades are together. Now just lift your thighs off the ground. You do not have to bend your legs. This might be a little easier on some people's backs. Keep holding it there. Maybe you want to experiment, bring your arms into cactus. Keep holding up, breathing. Notice how you're using your sides. Breathing in, breathing out, and then rest all the way down. And when you rest all the way down, did you catch that? When you come down, does it just feel like, wow, your whole belly, your body just goes right into the earth? Hold on to that relaxation mode when you get into bed tonight. Bend your knees. You can move your heels side to side to doing a nice windshield wiper. Just moving a little side to side. We're sitting up. All right. All right. Come on around to your right side, just like we did earlier. So your left elbow is right under your left shoulder, just like how we started the class today. And you can bend your legs. Now, what I'm going to ask you to do is lift the right knee up to the sky and just grab the back of your right foot, or right thigh, and bring the right sole of the foot up to the sky. If this is in your practice, some of you may just be like that. This is fine, okay? This is fine, but we're kind of doing a little twist, but reaching up. Now, if you can, take that right sole of the foot and drop it right down in front of the left thigh. See, and you're twisting the right shoulder towards the ground. Okay, so it's a little twist. And then we're going to stack the hips. We're unfolding again and going to bring the right foot back up to the sky or bend it. So we're opening up. This is a little twist vinyasa. So bring the right foot down to the floor. Twist your upper body towards the floor. And then open up again, nice and slow. Lift the right leg up, way up. And then bring it back down to the floor. It's a little gentle twist around. And then come on back down. And then actually while we're here, so we can make it easy, bend your right foot towards your back and grab your ankle. And just get a nice quadricep stretch and right shoulder blade stretch. This might be a nice, gentler way for a lot of people to do. Breathe in. Breathe out. Got to open those quads, right? All right. Come on around to the other side. Okay, again, your shoulder. So in my case, it's the right shoulder under my right elbow, bending my leg. I'm going to lift the left leg up and grab the back of where my hamstring is. Bring maybe the sole of the foot to the sky. And then this is the left foot comes down towards the floor. Twist the left shoulder towards the floor. And then come on back up. It's a real slow twist. Bring it up. And then twist it around. And then twist around, back up, way up. And then come on back around. And one more time for good measures, huh? Way up. Feeling that hamstring really stretching. Come on back down. All right. And then, then we forgot the quadriceps. So bend the left knee, grab the left ankle. And so you're pressing the ankle into your hand. You're not doing it the other way around. That way you're getting a little bit more of a stretch through the where the hip flexor is, which is where your upper body connects with your leg. Oh, we all need that, don't we? All right. Come on up to a seated position. Just bring your soles of your feet together and butterfly your knees. Just butterfly, just loosening up anything. And then fold forward, nice and gently. Really nice and slow. And then come on back up. Okay. So very quickly, what I want you to do is bring the soles of your feet to the floor, just like we come into it's like a crab walk. I think they call this crab walk, not in yoga, but in exercise classes. Your fingertips can be facing back. They can be facing forward. But we're going to do that little exercise again. So lift your pelvis slightly off the ground and see. Okay, just see. I'm going to see if I can do it. I might fall over. Lift the left hand up off the ground and really root your feet. And if you want to come all the way up, that's fine too. Just hold it there. Now, can you lift the right leg up? Whoa. Whoa, this really works the core. And then come on back down. Yep, I need some work on that too, but this is good. It's a nice training of working across your body. Okay, lifting up this time. So the right hand is coming a couple of inches off the ground. Okay, really root that right foot. Now the left leg comes up. If you want to, a few inches off the ground, maybe don't do that. And then come on back down. Pretty interesting, huh? Okay, inhale your arms all the way up, legs out in front. Exhale, fold forward. Just rest down all the way forward. You can bend your knees as much as you need to. You do not have to grab your feet. Take a nice big inhale and exhale. All right, come on around. I gotta get ready here. I gotta take my microphone off. So we're gonna be laying on our backs and come on up into a boat. So lift, you can grab the back of your legs or you can bring one foot up or not, but I'm balancing probably on my tailbone there. I'm kind of rocking up and maybe lift up using my whole core. See if you can use your whole core, breathing in, breathing out, relax down. All right, now slowly roll, bring your soles of your feet to the floor, slowly roll your upper back nice and gently down. Yay. Now we're down here. I forgot to mention, so this next one is kind of interesting too. If you have a block or a pillow nearby, can you place it on through your inner thighs, your upper inner thighs, okay? And just squeeze that. And then bring your feet into a chair pose. So it's like you're sitting on the ground. Tee your arms out and let your shoulder blades just relax down into the ground, but also kind of root into the ground. Okay, you ready for this? So squeeze your inner thighs and then bring your right knee, your knees over to the right. And when your left shoulder starts really coming off the ground, stop, okay? But really press that left arm down and then slowly come on back up to center. Keep squeezing that block, and then we're going over to the other side. So press the right arm down into the ground, squeeze your inner thighs, keep squeezing, and then come on back up. So the second your shoulders start coming way up, or you may just fall over, that's where you stop. Okay, we're going over to the other side. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. This is kind of in the boat pose. Keep squeezing those inner thighs. Come on back up. So we're moving that lower body, doing a nice twist. Other side, press, press, press. Oh, yeah. So, yep, pressing the right hand down, right shoulder down. Come on back up. Take the block out or pillow out. Bring the soles of the feet to the ground. How did that feel, huh? For a nice windshield wiper. Okay, robot your arms. We're going to come into bridge. Start bringing your shoulder blades down towards your sit bones. Root your feet and lift your pelvis up into the sky. Okay, really lift it up, getting a nice good stretch after we compressed our whole bellies there. Lift, lift, lift. And then slowly, 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 come on back down. Bring your arms out to a T, and now you can just do windshield wipers with your feet on the floor, just loosening up anything you need to loosen up before we go into the final pose. And then when you're ready, straighten your legs out and just let them fall open. Just let them relax. Remember we came down onto our bellies and that whole great sensation? Let your body start doing that. In the back, and then bring your arms down by your sides. Maybe your palms are facing up. If they are facing up, the outside of your arms are doing the same thing by just like melting in. It's kind of interesting how when you're on your belly, you melt, you find that melting a little bit more because all the organs in your belly and whatnot are there, as compared to your back where your vertebrae, which is much stronger, the bone structure is there. But see if you can emulate that same kind of feeling of relaxation. And then focus on your breath. And close your eyes. And taking some nice inhales and exhales at your own natural pace. No forcing here. You can stay here for the rest of the day, which sounds like a great idea to me. Boy, does this feel good. Or if you need to keep moving, start moving your fingers and toes. Just get a little bit of movement. You feel your joints kind of wake up. And when you're ready, you roll over onto your right side and just do this nice and gently. Again, be aware of the transitions. Transitions are really important to recognize because sometimes that's where injury happens. So if you're more aware of that movement, that sudden movement, plus it's a lot gentler on your whole nervous system. And then slowly come on up to a seated position. Again, whatever works for you. Relax your shoulders down. Notice how you feel compared to the beginning of class. And inhale compassion to yourself. And exhale compassion to the world. Thanks for joining me. Namaste. Have a great day, everyone. Any comments, please leave them. You need anything, let me know.